I'm just going to show some of the hockey cards I have here today, not the ones in the binder, just some loose ones that are in plastic or in the little thin plastic baggy type things or the hard plastic. I'll probably go through each sport maybe in a video, or I might combine two, I don't know. I figured I'd start with hockey. The first two here are, you've probably seen these in a video before. They're game jerseys. Upper Deck game jerseys. I might have to put the autofocus on for this one. Wow. Blake Wheeler, UD game jersey. This is from 17-18, Series 1. It's just congratulations, you've received a trading card with Blake Wheeler, game used hockey memorabilia. I thought it says memorabilia on there, it says jersey on the front. Second one is from 14-15, Series 1. That's Semyon Varlamov. Now on the Islanders, he's now backing up Sorokin. He was a starter for a bit, but he's older now, so. And Sorokin's really good, so. I mean, Varlamov's still decent, but. What's his name's better? I'm gonna get into some of the. Let me actually put these over here. Actually, let me really quickly show you. I need to get more hard plastic holders, but you can tell the older cards against the newer ones, because look at this shit. Look at how it's like faded out or whatever compared to like the fresher ones. And these actually all are cards that I've had since I was younger. First one here is a Upper Deck #1 draft pick. Jaromir Jagr. I'm trying to get a. That's decent. The Claire's coming in. This is a turn of the century Bobby Orr. This would have come from, let's see. Wow, Upper Deck 99. Looks like an insert. My heavy collecting days for hockey back then were between like 90, 91, 91, 92, 92, 93, and 93, 94. I went pretty heavy with the Upper Deck. And then over the years I got a few other boxes from time to time, but nothing crazy. Like I had a shit ton. I threw a lot out too, stupidly, but I had a shit ton of those 4 years of Upper Deck. Here's a World Juniors Sweden 93 World Juniors Championship Pavel Dimitra. Actually, did he not die? Wasn't he in a plane crash? Like, God, this had to be a while ago now. He was a pretty good player. This is from 94 World Junior Championships, Jason Allison. Topps Young Stars. Oh, maybe I should just put the auto back on, fuck it. Teemu Selanne. Wow, this is 96. So Topps might have maybe come into play later on for hockey. Because Selanne was already in the league at that point. Actually, it's a Young Stars. It's not a Young Guns, I'm thinking. I guess he'd been in the league for maybe like 3 or 4 years at that point. Euro Juniors, Saku Koivu. This is a Parkhurst. I used to have a bunch of these I don't know why I ever got these, because the cards just didn't look that great. Upper Deck, 93, 94, Next Line. Ray Bork and Brian Leach. They had a lot of inserts back then. They still do, but I feel like they had more back then. Here's another Topps. This is Profiles by Mark Messier. Pavel Bure. The Bure file. This is old. This is 96 too at this point. He'd been two NHL All-Star games. He's the Calder Trophy winner in 92, so he's Rookie of the Year. The Rangers beat them in that final. That was a hell of a fucking series. They won 7 games. And the Rangers, I think above and beyond, had the best record that year, but I think they won 7 against the Devils as well. That's the thing about hockey, man. It doesn't matter how good your team is. A lot of the times, teams either get beat or they struggle, man. Once playoff time comes around, it's like, holy shit. It's hard. Oh, what season was it? What year was this? This would have been 92, 93. Gordie Howe. What is he called? Hockey Heroes. I think he had a bunch of these. Yes, 20 at 27. Tells you a little story on the back. Red Wings won 4 cups in the 50s, according to the back of it. Parkhurst All-Stars. This is Patrick Waugh. East. They would have East and West, obviously, so this is Waugh. There. There's another Patrick Waugh. It's just a regular card, Flair. I don't think Flair makes a thing anymore. When is this? 94. It's a pretty decent looking card. 93, 94 Flair Ultra Scoring King, Brett Hull. Stick is got electricity in it. Alright, so now I'm going to go to some of the loose. These are Young Guns from 17-18 Series 1. Here's I don't know how to say his last name, Philip Cheadle. He's supposed to be pretty decent. Some random dudes. John Hayden. I don't know how good any of these guys are. John Gillies. This is a pretty good Young Gun design too. Ian McCoshen. Riley Barber. And Logan Brown. And now these guys are in hard plastic. Here's another Young Gun, Victor Mede. So peachy marquee rookie. This would have been insert in 1450 Upper Deck Series 2, I believe. Leon Draisaitl. These have the old school look to them, like an old card. Very old card, actually. Kyler Yamamoto. This one had a little bit of value for a point, but I don't know how good he is now. I don't think he's terrible, but I think once you're playing with guys like Draisaitl and McDavid, you think you might all of a sudden be incredible. Alex Kerfoot, he is on the Maple Leafs now. He's not bad either, actually. Teemu Selanne, this is Shining Stars, 14-15, Series 1. And this is like a blue background or whatever the hell they call it. So it's a little more valuable. have some other ones here as well. Brock Nelson Young Gun. This one I just bought off eBay like maybe 4 years ago. It was like $3. He's put together a decent career. He's a solid player. He's like a second line type player, you know. Here's some Young Guns from 14-15. Series 1. Yori Lethera. Joey Hishin. This is also a good design on the Young Guns. A little similar to the other one. Toivu Terravine. And this one might have some value. Now, he's put together a nice little career. He's on the Hurricanes now. He's been on the Hurricanes for a little bit. I forget what trade he was involved with. It was a pretty big name player, I feel. Nicholas, I don't even know how to say his last name. Deslores. The scary thing is some of these guys could be like out of the league. You know, they just didn't pan out or they're floating around in the minors. Here's some regular Shining Stars. From that same run, I believe, yeah. Patrice Bergeron. Tyler Sagan. I think you get like 4 and sometimes 5 of these in a box. These were, actually, one of them might have come from a blaster. I don't think I ever actually got a box of these, did I? Or was I only getting blasters? I forget. Patrick Kane. And see, this one was worth a little more. I don't know what it's worth now. It's Jacob Trouba. But he's defense, so that one like has a little more value. And they made less of them or what? Or it's useless now. This is from 2012-13 Upper Deck Series 1. Jakob Silfverberg. I think he's on Anaheim, or he was on Anaheim at a point. Oh, this is a canvas one too. That's why it has that look to it. I like the canvas cards. I have some in the binder. (17-18) Series 1 UD Portraits. This is a rookie one as well. Charlie McAvoy. There's another UD Canvas Young Gun. What is this from 14-15 Series 1? Ty Ratty, Rattay. Ratty, I don't know. Pretty cool bag as well. I remember I was pumped for this one. I liked him as a player. And this came out of a Stadium Club box. What year was it? 93, 94. What's the first day issue? Doug Gilmour. These were harder hits back then. This probably would have had $40 or $50 in value back then. Now it's probably worth fuck all, but I was like Gilmour. It gives you skill ratings. Passing 10 out of 10. Playmaking ability 9.7. Speed 8.1. Defensive zone 7.9. Defensive faceoffs 9.4. 93 at 127 points. There was a crazy, like, guys were popping points for, like, the 80s, guys were popping points, but the early 90s, like, guys were still popping them, but not as many, and then, like, 92, 93, 93, 94, a shit ton of dudes, like, went over 100 points. Here's a Gordie House Selects. This is from Upper Deck. It's been 92, 93. Mario Lemieux. It's another insert. Back then, you're getting a Lemieux or a Gretzky in an insert. It's always going to be a little more valuable. What's this? Yeah. Upper Deck. This is Silver Skates. Eric Lindros. Upper Deck SP, this is. It's funny, I liked hockey a lot back then, and I was an Islander fan, but, well, 92, 93, they did make the conference finals, but even after 93, 94, 94, I was still into hockey, but the Islanders started to suck, but I was still into it. There's another Gordie Howe select, Steve Yzerman. He got himself some, what did he win 3 cups with the Red Wings? Right, he was on that team in, what was like, 02, 03 or some shit. This is the, I think the checklist, maybe not, no, it's like Eric Lindros, Stephen Rice, Chris Draper. 90, 91, wow. And this is in French, because you could get like a French box as well back then. Upper Deck. I can't. It's Les Coq-Habitants or something. Oh, that's for the Canadian team. And here's another one like that. This is World Junior Champions 1991. Felix Potvin. That's another guy I really like, Potvin. He ended up on the Islanders very briefly. Had like a 60 save game or some shit. Once again, it's all French on the back. But I remember I was rooting for them to actually. I think they went to 2 conference finals in a row. It was 92, 93, 93, 94. They lost to the Kings. I would have liked to have seen the Islanders play the Maple Leafs if the Islanders had beaten the Canadians, but they didn't. It was very close to an all Canadian final, but that's the last time a Canadian team won. But there was also they played the Canucks the year after too. I think they lost in 7 to that one, or maybe they lost in 7 to the Kings. I forget. This is another insert. I had gotten this out of like a. It still has a sticker on it. What year is this? So it's been 2000, 2001. I went to a card store. There used to be a card store in Belmore, like right near the train station. I went in there and like you could put like a. Oh, I forget what it was. It was almost like if you would see like a thing you'd twist and like you'd put like a quarter in. It was kind of like a raffle type thing. You'd fucking twist it, and like you'd get a certain like little ball would come out or some shit, and it would have a card on it, or like a number, I should say, and that's the card you'd win. This, and I think that turn of the century Bobby Orr was one of them too. 92, 93 Flair Ultra, Patrick Waugh, Vezina winner. Here's that same Yager, #1 draft. 5th overall, he was drafted. 1 Cups in his first 2 years. Here's the old Pavel Bure Young Gun. I do have another one of these somewhere too. Last 2 are older ones. This is a Pat LaFontaine rookie, I believe. Yes. He's like that OPG has like a back similar to this. That kind of vibe. This is Topps, so I guess Topps came into the. Yeah, Topps was around then fucking longer than the other ones were. I don't know why I said Topps got into the hockey game late. Clearly they didn't. And that same year, I've got this Wayne Gretzky. This one. Where did I get this from? I think I ordered from like an online card place or something. It wasn't Dave and Adam's Card World. I couldn't have been. And I bought something, and I bought some packs of this year, and it was I guess 84, 85. Gretzky was his first year in the NHL because Edmonton was in was ripping it up right out of the gate. 137, 164 points, 212 and 81, 82, 196 and 82, 83, 205 and 83, 84. Now, obviously, it was a little. The goalies were not as good as they are now, but only certain guys were going fucking nuts with the points. Him, Lemieux, especially like consistently. Something like Mike Bossy would go over 100 points. A lot of the Islanders, but Bossy was like more of like he'd get like the 50, 60 goals. Redskins doing everything. But yeah, it's just a show and tell there of some hockey cards. If you guys want to see me do the basketball, baseball, football, let me know. I'll probably do them anyway. But thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.